This is 9th standard geography lesson number 5, precipitation. Now here we are going to study water bodies, forms of condensation on the earth, then precipitation, snow, hail, rain, convectional rainfall, then orographic rainfall, cyclonic rainfall, distribution of rainfall in the world, fog, dew and frost, then effects of precipitation, acid rain. Okay, now let's see 70 that is water bodies and forms of condensation on the earth. 70.8% or that is 71. Okay, surface of the earth is full of water and distribution of water is very uneven. At some places the water storage is limited while it is ample at the other place. So some place it is very low and very few in few amount, and in other places it ample means more than required. So it is changes in moisture and in atmosphere condition result in various forms of condensation on earth. Snow, rain, hills, fog, dew and frost are some of the important forms of precipitation. Now what is precipitation? Water falling either in solid state or in liquid state from the cloud to the ground is called precipitation. Snowfall, rainfall, hailstorm, fog, dew and frost are various forms of precipitation. Okay, it's very simple, in simple words. What is snow? Now snow, sublimation, the process of gaseous water, that is water vapor, directly transforming into solid snow is called as sublimation. When the temperature falls below freezing point, water vapor directly turns into snowflakes through the process of sublimation. Such precipitation of solid water in form of snow particles is known as snowfall. So we get snowfall as per when the water vapor directly transforms into solid snow. This is sublimation. And when the temperature is falling below the freezing point, what happens to the water vapor? It directly turns into snowflakes, and this is known as snowfall. Snow, now it is the characteristics. Snow it is solid. Characteristics of snow and snowfall: it is in solid form and accumulates in form of layers. Snow, it is friable and opaque. Then snow, when melts, it is source of water for the region. And now snowfall. At high latitude and temperature region, snowfall occurs even at mean sea level. In tropical region, snowfall occurs in high altitude region above snow line. People living in snowfall regions have to protect themselves from the frostbite. Frostbite means what? For example, when we open our freezer and if we put our hand immediately there, how it is, our hand gets stick there. So and when we try to move it, it doesn't move easily. So sometimes what, we get hurt also. So that is frostbite. Okay, so that is we like that action. So it can be very cool, and sometimes people, what happens to them, their teeth get very much close, stick to each other. They cannot open the mouth. It is so cold there. So people living in snowfall region have to protect themselves from this adverse effect of snowfall. Heavy snowfall causes, because we know that if we are our body temperature, if it is in our body, we know that blood circulation is there, and if it freezes, what happens, the blood gets very much thicken. And if the blood gets thickened in our this veins and arteries of the heart, what happens then? The circulation towards heart will become very difficult, and the person can die. So that's why we have to keep our body warm there. And for that reason, if you see the people, those are Eskimos, those who are surviving there in the polar region or the cold region, they cover their bodies in such a way that only their eyes are opened, and that also they cover it with the they wear the glasses, or they cover with their kind of mask there, and they wear very much thick leather jackets, leather shoes, like that, leather, all leather made, the clothes made of a maximum leather and fur. So heavy snowfall causes inconvenience to the people and disturb the transport or communication. So this snowfall, if it is on a very large scale, it is very much problematic for the people and transportation. Now hail, very high temperature, upward movement of this hot air, temperature drops with greater height, condensation of the moisture, then water vapor, then upward movement of air result to this, water droplets move to higher altitude, temperature drops further, and solidification of these droplets, hails are formed. So this is hail. Hail is a big drops of water only, but it is very much heavier than snow. Snow is small particle of snow, it comes and comes from a height, but here this hail is very much thicker like stones, and it falls, and sometimes